Hello, you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. Well, he's piped up again, hasn't he? Hey, Big John Fury, big fighting man. He's piping up as usual. Hey, what can you do? Kevin, I'm sat in your new Range Rover, Kevin. Look what I've found. Hey, him who said there ain't any left. There you go. Telling whoppers like Big John. Did anybody see the Big John Fury interview? Fury Power. Did anybody see it? Stamina for Sale YouTube. That's the channel. Malcolm X and John Fury. Did anybody hear that? John Fury saying he's got lineage going back to whoever. Well, I can't remember, John L. Sullivan or Mike Tyson or whoever. On strength of what? On the strength of what? And he's using Kevin McBride's name. Could somebody explain how the linkage or goes back to Mike Tyson or whoever? Could somebody explain that to me? Because I've looked at it, and so has Kent, and I don't see any link back to them. I see that he was in with a guy who'd had 10 or 11 fights, Henry Akinwande, but he were a novice then, he weren't a world champion, so I don't see the link back to Mike Tyson or Undisputed, Ali or whoever, where we're coming out with. I don't see it, but maybe I might be wrong, but I don't know. The rest of it, it's just pure Fantasy Island stuff, isn't it? It's like watching that programme, Fantasy Island. Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is an utter joke. I'm 6'3", 20 stone, 58-year-old. I've got a huge cock on me. I shag him an hour in the morning and an hour at night, and I train all day and live off the land. I'm a recluse. You've only been missing about 10, 12 days. Now all of a sudden, you're this recluse that's living off the land like Bear Grylls. What a load of old cobblers. Cobblers. I don't know how that works in here. That's door open. It's a bit hot in here. So now, Big John Fury, MI5 are not watching you from the moon. Stop telling whoppers. In fact, next time I see you, Big John, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come up to you, John, and I'm going to give you a big kiss. Because that's what you need, John. You need a big hug from the Porkster. You need somebody to put their arm around you and say, John, this is not true, and this is true. That's a lie, and that's not a lie. You see, there's no boundaries been set, has there? We've got this man, right? I'm not being funny. This man, I met this man 1989. I've never seen him talk to a woman, ever. I don't even see him around women. I don't even think he likes women. He's just like a Neanderthal dinosaur bloke, innit, that just wants to be around blokes. I can't even imagine him talking to a woman. But now all of a sudden he's pop bang, innit? The interview is just done with Malcolm X, aka Spencer Fearon. He's even better than the one that he did on True Geordies. You know, the one where he says that a typical night for John Fury is 4 bottles of whiskey, 4 brass, big bag of drugs. Well, now we've got, he's like an half a marathon man in the morning and an half a marathon man at night. The guy is superhuman. Listen, women love him, men want to be him. I want to be him. I want to be him. If he's getting that amount of action morning and night, I want to be that man. So what I need to do, I need to put about 8 stone on and grow about 7 inch in height. I'm going to get a penis enlargement operation like Big John. Because he's only a couple of years ago, he's saying he was built like Walter Soft out at Beano. Now all of a sudden is this big 6'3", 20 stone, 58, 59-year-old big mandingo going around, dealing with all women on estate. What I want to know though, because I've never seen him talk to a woman, how does he go about it? Does he like move in the shadows in the morning early and late at night? I don't know, how does he do it? How does Big John Fury manage to do all that in the morning, train all day and run boxing, and at night do all that? How does he do all that? The guy is Superman. How does he do all that and then find time to sell Citroen Berlingo vans on his traveller camp? There's only 24 hours a day. There's 24 hours a day in the day, John. And 2 of them you're spending on the nest. 8 in bed. So that leaves 12 hours. How are you going to run boxing and train like a Trojan and run marathons? How are you going to do that in limited amount of time? How do you even have time to eat your dinner? It's utter nonsense. It's lip service. It's lies for the sake of lying. Yeah, we're in my lorry. Yeah, I get a phone call to turn up for a fight. What a load of rubbish. You had 2 months notice to fight Neil Malpas for the Central area. 2 months. You were on posters in Dennis Thompson's gym in Edlington 2 months leading up to it. I bought a ticket. Oh, I'm going to watch that. Unbelievable. You see, what happens when you tell a lie, you got to tell another, haven't you? Just come out and say, I want to train my son. That's all you've got to do. Come out and say, I want to train my son. It's not rocket science, is it? Just come out and say that and get it over and done with. That's all you've got to do. But who have you trained, John? Who have you trained to a belt, John? Nobody? You've been out of jail 8 years and Tyson's not had you training him. That should say enough, shouldn't it? Ben Davidson, Sugar Hill. Who's next? It won't be you, will it? He's not stupid enough to let you train him, because if he gets beat, it's pop, pop, bang, innit? So you are on the outside looking in, kid. Alright, pop, pop, bang. Listen, we're not making this a John Fury rinse video, but if you put yourself in that position, well, that's what happens, innit? If you put yourself in that position, it's just going to happen, innit? If you're shouting and bawling, ranting and raving, when the ice cracks, I'll be underneath it, Big John. You know that, don't you? Pulling you up on your whoppers. You are the biggest whopper in boxing. You are a whopper. I mean, if you had out about you, you'd go put it on Bricktop. You mind going round houses, chatting nonsense, go put it on Bricktop. Tell him you're not happy about getting sacked from BT Sports. Go and tell him. Go and tell Sugar Hill you're not happy with his training methods that everybody that Tyson goes in with is put into kip. If that ain't good enough for you, John, what is? Big John Fury, big fighting man. I'll fight any man over 50. I am as game as a Yankee cock. Out of jail 8 years, we start seeing a fight. Not a fight. You've not even thrown a punch. You've not thrown a punch, but what you have done, Mick's gone, Peter's gone, there's other people that have gone, and you're still there shouting and bawling. But your lad's still not been beat, has he? He's probably unbeatable. But it ain't down to you, because if it were, you'd be training him. So get over yourself. Stop telling whoppers. Let me tell you this, Big John Fury. Every time you pipe up and tell a whopper, I'm going to pipe up and correct you. Alright? And then I'm going to start with billboards again, because I don't want to see you piping up with whoppers like that in the morning. Alright? So pipe up again, and I'll be piping up, and I'll tell the real John Fury story, and you won't want that out there. Alright? Pop, pop, bang.